Good evening, everyone. Welcome to week 6 of Planning for Profit. Tonight, our topic is hearing from the markets, and we have a great panel of 4 people, and we're really excited to hear what they have to say. Mary Rolfing is our main facilitator tonight with Morning Owl Farm in Boise. If you were on last week, you got to meet Mary. This is Colette D. Phelps, and I'll be your facilitator tonight, and Melissa Lines will be your question moderator. Tonight's guest speakers are Lisa Duplessis, who's the Assistant Manager with Capital City Public Market, Matt Fuchsen, who's the Fresh Food Manager at the Boise Co-op, Ed Wilsey, owner of Homestead Natural Foods, and Guy Hand, who is a food and environmental reporter and writer. Just some reminders, please close all the other programs on your computer so you have optimal viewing of tonight's webinar. Check your sound, and if you're running into problems, please switch to the phone. The call-in number's in your welcome email. Make sure to mute your computer sound when you're using the phone. Again, you can type in questions for the speaker or for help with viewing and sound into your chat question box. Pink responses are private to you. Green responses are to the full audience. Quick review of assignments. We hope that you've posted comments and questions in the Week 5 discussion forum on the course website and that you were able to catch up on the readings and assignments. Also, we hope that you were able to view the videos that did not play during the webinar last week, or if you missed the webinar, that you were able to view that. Now we're going to switch over to Mary and meet our panel.
Okay, Colette, do I have to?
It's coming in just a second.
Take a second. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to show my screen. Hi, everybody. While we're doing this, I'll try to multitask. It's good to be back with you all, and I'm especially pleased to have this panel with us tonight. One of the things that I hoped we might achieve last week was that by the end of it, you might be thinking pretty hard about where you stand as a farmer or rancher and where you are with your marketing right now. And that in addition to the knowledge that we were able to bring to you, that we might include some other folks too. And I thought from the very beginning when we were designing this class that these were the people I had in mind who I really hoped we could get. And so I'm so honored that Lisa Duplessis, Guy Hand, Matt Fuchsen, and Ed Wilsey agreed to be with us tonight because I'll tell you, each one of these people is, I think, the best of the best at what they do. Lisa's going to start us out, and as I take just a minute to tell you a little bit about Lisa, she's going to then elaborate for a few minutes more about what she does. But I'll just get it to Lisa quickly here and just tell you that she is the Assistant Director of the Capital City Public Market. We have a lot of great markets in the state of Idaho, but there's nothing like the Capital City Public Market. And I see how hard Lisa works about 26 weeks out of the year or more on this in front of everybody, and then works behind the scenes the rest of the year. So Lisa, thanks so much for being with us, and would you mind taking a few minutes to introduce yourself to everyone?
Well, that's great. Thanks, Mary, for having me. I started with Capital City Public Market. This will be my 8th season, so 8 years ago. I started on a part-time basis just helping in the office, and it has quickly snowballed into consuming my entire life. I help CCPM with pretty much every aspect of getting the market running, so anywhere from going through applications for the vendor to doing all the accounting for the market. We also implemented a few years ago a program to take food stamps, and we got a grant for that. I was in charge of that. The market has grown quite a bit. It started 18 years ago in downtown Boise with about 15 vendors. Over the last 18 years, we've moved and expanded, always staying in downtown Boise. We are now up to approximately, in the height of the season, 150 to 160 vendors. Our market's mission is always to help local ag producers have another outlet to sell their product. I guess that's about it. Right now we are just gearing up for our 2012 season. We actually have our annual meeting with all our vendors tomorrow evening. And like Mary said, we're actually outside 36 weeks out of the year. And the remaining weeks are hard spent in the office just getting organized for the upcoming year.
All right. Lisa, thank you so much. And we'll go to Matt Fuchsen. Matt is the Fresh Food Manager of Boise Co-op. I guess the state's, I guess I don't even have to guess, but the largest co-op, food co-op in the state, consumer co-op. So Matt, you are kind of new to that job and used to be known as the Red Feather Lounge and Bitter Creek Ale House food forager, but now you're the Fresh Food Manager. So would you talk a little bit about that transition and what you do at the co-op?
Yeah, so at the co-op currently I oversee the fresh foods departments, which we call like the outside of the store, so the deli, the produce, and the meat and seafood departments. And what's really set me up for that working at the restaurants is dealing with fresh food and with the local farmers. I was a really fortunate situation that working for a progressive owner that was really focused on getting the food from the farm directly to the restaurant. And so I developed a lot of really great relationships with farmers and understanding the challenges on their end as well as the challenges on the sort of conventional restaurant business end, and how to kind of bridge that gap. And got the opportunity to move over to the co-op and sort of see a greater population and understanding that a lot of people want a lot of different things, and how to and continuing to learn how to meet those demands, and seeing where all the holes are, and what we do well, what we don't do well in our little food shed, and learning more how to impact the most amount of people with the local food that we have.
Okay, great. Anything else, Matt?
Do you have any other any other questions?
No, that's a good set.
Yeah, I have a lot to elaborate on, but I think that's a good base.
Okay, and Guy Hand, who many of you may know this name and you may know this voice when you hear it as well. Guy has been working, well, primarily out of Boise Public Radio on some programming for the Northwest Food Network. It's not network though, is it, Guy? Northwest Food News. Sorry about that. And but for the last year, in 2011, covered almost weekly, filed the story almost weekly on the Year of Idaho Food. And Guy he doesn't have a peer as far as I'm concerned, certainly not in the state and maybe not in the Northwest. Nobody does such a beautiful job as Guy does in interviewing people and putting these great stories on the air. I should tell everybody the photographs that you're looking at tonight are also Guy's, and these were taken during the Year of Idaho Food, so that's what you're seeing tonight. So Guy, welcome, and thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
Yeah, and Guy, would you talk a little bit about your sort of past, how you got into food photography and reporting on food and the environment?